What's happening, everybody? Welcome to another episode of American Truck Simulator Home Daily. I did not do that right. My apologies. We gotta do that again. Welcome to another episode of American Truck Simulator Home Daily. That was a lot better. But no. This is my second one for the day. It's a shorty one. Going to LA. And this would be one of those videos that get scrapped because, well, not scrapped, but it's just not a lot appealing and stuff like that. But this will be a good episode because I'm going to talk about a couple of things. One came to my mind actually just, I want to say it was earlier today. Yeah, earlier today when I was talking to another driver on Discord and all that. And he, we're just talking and I told him about Sophia coming. And he's like, you know, you got this and that. So I'm going to be talking about that. And I'm also, it's good to see it up, be talking about why you don't see a lot of episodes with me doing this. That's why I like the last one that came out, the unseen episodes. Here's me. Trying to clean up in here. The last one that came out, the unseen episodes, to show you that not every day is, ooh, wow, different. Like bam, some days, and especially with this lease, I learned fast, and I love this lease that he does that. Had a lot of the, call it what a lot of people will call it, well, not drivers, but a lot of the people who look for the ooh, the wow, the new, the bam, all that. This lease provides just the boring days like this, a simple run down to LA. I think the one before this was from Mojave to Oxnard. Short, simple runs, keeps my income coming in, keeps the truck moving, all that type of stuff. And what makes it a little bit special in this situation and why I'm doing it, because I think I said in the last one, I don't remember, but Sophia is supposed to be done this upcoming Thursday, and I kind of want to be local, so when they give me the call, say it's ready, I can just pick it up, go from there. And do that, pick it up, be good to go, you know. So I don't want to be all the way out in like Texas and everything, and they call, then it takes me a week to get back, and I'm not flying, doing all that. No, it's like, stay local, that way when it's ready, you can be good, and plus the wife's been loving that I've been home every night, stuff like that, So in this situation, yes, this is a reason. That's why I do my commentary so much, to show you this reason behind it. But as far as if you're just coming here to, oh, don't stall that out, X. Just coming here to see driving and stuff like that, this is just another thing. LA's been out since the beginning. Now, granted, I love the revamp of it, but it's still just another run. I don't even think there's 100 miles. I think like 80. Yeah, 85, So yeah, I wanted to go on that little rant about that. Why some days, not even some. Actually, if you want to be completely honest, I enjoy days like this. I remember just starting out. Oh my goodness, I remember that, running long miles all the time, left and right. Don't get me wrong, it was nice. But hey, I got tired of being gone all that time, that often. What else? B, you know, the wife wasn't happy with it, but she did what needed to be done, you know, because we had great income, we were very comfortable, we're still very comfortable, but I'm just saying, so it brought in a lot of that. So there's two birds right there, that being local and stuff like this helps a lot. And another reason too, I just actually want to be completely honest, why I started the Home Daily segment, because if you go back and look, before Home Daily, before this segment even came out, it was just, I was everywhere. Didn't matter where, I didn't care about getting home, none of that. And as life got older and, you know, I actually remember now thinking about it, what made me think to do all that and look for local stuff and stuff like that when I was out somewhere, I couldn't tell you where. When I was like, okay, I paid the mortgage, and I hadn't been home in like a good 3 months. Yeah, that's, don't get me wrong, that's trucking, and a lot of drivers are out there doing that right now in real life. But I said I gotta think of something to try and get better, get more home life, stuff like that. That's why the whole segment Home Daily got started, and that's why you see a lot of times, it's gonna be more and more now that I'm doing better financially, I'm more local than over the road like it. Now don't get me wrong, don't get it twisted. Do not get it twisted. This week, last week, both them weeks, my minimum ain't been hit at all. Like, here, look at the screen now. Yeah, this was last week, and this was last week and the week before that. So yeah, so next week after I get Sophia, I'm be over the road. I'm be hitting it hard, and now I'm probably gonna make a video of that because there's something nice about when I get over the road. And I'm gonna say this too now, and I'm thinking about another aspect. I like going from local to over the road. Let people who do it all the time understand what it's like when you do stuff all the time. Whereas me, I don't do over the road all the time, and I get an appreciation for all them type of things. And I'm laughing because y'all see every time I get out to Washington, I make a video because I love Washington State. Washington came out what, like 3-4 years ago? So many people are like, oh, new state, new state. Whereas me, I still get very, very, very much enjoyment from it. So like I said in one video before, there's no wrong way to do this, but I'm just showing y'all a way why I do it, how I do it, and how I'm one of the few out here who A, don't need to look for other people to enjoy this game, B, never get bored of this game really, and C, every day, like I always say, is a new adventure. I'm still finding them every day. I'm still out here doing it, even with little small simple loads like this. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not too simple, it's heavy as heck, but still. So that's another little aspect rant I wanted to put out there about that. Now, the thing that me and the dude in Discord were talking about, I want to say it was today. I was waiting for a load. But the thing me and him were talking about, I said we were talking. I said I'm getting Sophia, I showed him the pictures and everything. Actually, no, he saw the last episode. That's right, it's come out. So he saw it and he said, "But you have the red one. Why are you getting another one?" So that got me on a whole rant, and I'm gonna explain why that is and why it's gonna work and stuff like that. So if y'all haven't caught on, maybe you're new and been here yet. The biggest thing I love about Home Daily, the biggest thing, besides the aspect of the truck and sim and all that, the story behind it. The story behind it is like my big, that's why I can come out here and do this little baby run, but it's something different. And it actually, between me talking about it and the energy I'm putting and everything else like that, it's not just another run from Oxnard to LA, you know? So the story behind it is the biggest thing I love about the truck sim, and especially ATS, the biggest thing. So with that out there, and you know that is why I'm getting the used truck, because there's a story behind that, there's everything like that, and it's not about it's new, that's not what I'm concerned about. It's not new, although in this situation it will be new because it's a new used truck. I've never had a used truck. I did the research, got a good one. It looks like it's going to be good, but like I said, I got to check to make sure Thursday they at least fixed everything, because I don't like to check engine lights being on, and they put in the transmission. I think I went with a 10 speed or 13. I want to say it was a 13 speed. But the story behind all that is what makes it entertaining for me. And the fact of that matter is, and I'll bring out one better, why you will see in all the videos, either I'm talking about getting a new truck, well obviously Sophia's coming out Thursday, should be anyway. I'm looking for that call, y'all, good luck, wish me luck. But Sophia's coming out Thursday, so, but that's not like a new, the newest hotness. I don't go for the new hotness. That's why when I get down here, because I'm going to have to stop, look, give some details about each of them and everything, so I can't do that while driving. But I'm going to give you my top 5 trucks on Home Daily. The top 5 and why I like them. And best believe, hey, no, they're not new. They're old, they are used, well not used, they bought them new, but they're old, they have history, and that's part of the reason I love them, but I'll talk about it when I name them out. So there's that. I'm going to give you the top 5. Now the reason I'm not doing all of them is because of Jet. I think me and the accountant the other day were emailing and we ran down the numbers, and I think I have like I have 18 trucks. That's how I can get Sophia. Okay, so I have 18 to 17 trucks now. I'm not naming every one of them. You'll see them in the videos over the years and everything else like that. But I'm doing my top 5 favorite and why I like them. And I'm gonna also talk about too, I'm not like most people out here where it's like, oh, this is great, this is perfect, nothing wrong. No, there is not one truck I wouldn't have some kind of con with. But they're still my top 5 favorite trucks, and that's what I'm gonna talk about when we get over here, get unloaded. So yep, that's why I said this will be a little different video, because it's not gonna be all driving all the way. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love that, obviously, but it's gonna be that, and I'm hoping this might be the very first. Because I remember when I can't even count the Valentine's Day one I did a few years back, because I was home and that was like 6 minutes and I didn't drive. So I think this might be the first short video where it's like you're driving, you're working, you're doing what you need to do, but it's not no freaking hour long or 2 hours long. And I know it's like, oh, that don't bother you. Yeah, but sometimes I get a little funky looks from production. It's like, dude, 2 hours? Come on now, you know we got families, we gotta go home, we wanna do stuff. Now we gotta sit here, go through 2 hours of your bull crap. Oh, you lucky you ain't in this department. And I mean, they don't say that, but you get the looks. You get the looks. So, like I said, though, when I get up here, I'm gonna get this all situated, get this all done, drop this trailer. And I want to say, and I'm getting a lot better about that too, because I know it's always been in effect. I just got lazy with, crap. Alright, see when we get unloaded now. Maybe I'll talk while I'm waiting to get unloaded. And if y'all don't know what that's about, last watch, I think was the last one, the one before that. I want to say it might be the one before that. But go into detail how I do the unloading versus just simple go there, unload, be done. Just like, you know, most people do, but I drive trucks in reality. I know that's not as realistic as the way I simulate getting unloaded and all that stuff. So, alrighty then. There we go. Let's see that. And yeah, I don't know why I'm looking like I'm gonna run this light, but I'm still force of habit. Come to it. Look left, right, left. Oh, that's dirty. Okay. Looking back there, it's just gonna annoy me. I'll clean it up once we get up here. Should have looked to see how much time I had left on my clock for the day, but I know this wasn't even like 3 hours, so I wasn't in no way worried about running out of time or nothing, or even finding places to park. That's what I'm telling anybody watching, all of you over the road drivers and everything like that. Don't get me wrong, I love it, it's nice, it's everything like that. But run with me one time, doing double loads like this, sometimes triple, stuff like that. You will get a new experience from this that I don't think you've ever felt before. And so much more goes into it. Doing local work sometimes than over the road. See, over the road is more relaxed, you put your feet up, which, I mean, talk about that right now. Me and the driver were talking about that. I'm sorry, if y'all are driving down the road with your feet up on the dash and all that, y'all ain't drivers in my book. I'm sorry. Y'all are steering wheel holders. I'm sorry. I'm calling it like it is. It's my video, my segment, my channel, all that. I'm calling like it is. You should not have your feet up on the dash while going down the damn road in one of these big behind mama Thomas. Now, with that ran out the way, when you're doing over the road and getting that's very relaxing. Don't get me wrong. I am the biggest one to tell you that. I love. What the heck is that mute? That's it. Okay. Not gonna deal with that, I guess, right now. Hopefully it don't screw nothing up, but let's see. I'm gonna do something because that's what's bugging me now. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Like, look the mirrors. It's like I'm flying. Where if you get out, perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. So I think what I might do. Let me try something. Yeah, I thought maybe getting out the screen or something would change it. I don't know. I'm just here to get dropped, so I'll just get dropped. But as I was saying, yes, I love over the road. It's nice. It's very relaxed. You put that music on there. That's why all the drivers out here who do this and everything, I always say it's a passion thing, because you ain't going to get no other feeling like that doing nothing else. But when you do local, there's a little bit more goes into it, but you get more the sense of you doing something you accomplished, and I think it's because they expanded that out while that's doing that. Just fun to look for that out. Alright, I'm just here to get unloaded. How do I swing in? This way, I'm guessing. Yeah, because they didn't update that. 'Cause they still have it the old one, I guess. I don't know. Interesting. Fun to get gaming coding. But no, like I was saying, over the road is fine, cool. I love it. Don't get me wrong. But when you're doing local like this, and I put another aspect with it, I'm telling you, I'll put it like this. I'll be nice. If you ride with me and we do local, you ain't even gotta do like I do and try and keep it legal and all that. We can just ride local, ride like a lot of people do, cool. But if you really want to feel it, add some hours to it, doing it legally and trying to get it in and be legal and all that stuff. Oh my goodness, you talk about, what's the best way to put it? You know that feeling everyone likes, that boom, 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 fast, all that? You get the same feeling, but you ain't running fast, speeding, nothing like that. But you are pinching. It can be a little, it can be, some days you'll be more tired than when you were doing them over the road long hauls from like California to Texas and Arkansas and all that. I've done it for years, ever since I figured out how a good way to do it on here. And you see, I have multiple companies, at least with that have local options. And I feel bad for P-Flipson. Nothing wrong with them. If you look back in my early days, that's what I was with. I was with them, and that used to be always my go-to for local, especially around Christmas. But ever since Bellflower got their local divisions up and going, and I hate to say it, now that I'm running with LA Seaport, I might just go for them for the more around November, December time when I want to be home for all that type of stuff. I might just come back with them, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, that's a whole nother process. But, and I feel like I'm getting off my rant here. Try local one time, and you can even run with me. I will do it. I will do every daggone thing for you. I will get the load. I will will run, and I'll even keep legal time. You can legit just copy my logbook if you want to do it that way. You don't have to. That's extra, I know. But if you want to get that full feel, run with me one time and see how you like it, because it is that, I'm not even gonna lie, and I need to stop stalling out this daggone truck. I'm not even gonna lie, I love when I get double days like this and the triples, which rarely happen, but I get triple in one day and get them done. Those are awesome. Now the ones, I've only gotten this twice, pretty much four loads in a day, but how does that work? Is because I deliver the next day. Yep, that's how I got it that one time. Now, if you want to do like little 80-mile ones, you could do it. But I was still trying to make some money. Shoot, I'm not doing no little 80-mile one. You can pay like, I know on here that would be great, but on here like $40 a mile is not much. And by the time you get fuel and everything else, and good Lord, if you got to do some maintenance on the truck, all your money from that one $40 a mile run for like 60-70 miles went into either fuel or expenses for the maintenance and everything like that. So, but not to get off subject here, because I gotta go in here and tell them I'm here, see when they're gonna get me unloaded. Try it one time if you're interested, and I promise you will remember it, A, and B, look for it sometimes, because, alright, I'm gonna tell you one more thing, then I'm gonna start get off this, I'm gonna tell them here. Because I hear so many people I talk to always say, I'm driving down the road, I'm bored, I'm looking for people. Whereas if you do it like this, it keeps you moving so much, like locally like this keeps you moving so much. I know me sometimes, a lot of days, you ain't got time to be looking for people and doing all that. Whereas you can just get it and go and you're done, then you're on to the next one. So one time, try it if you want to. Like I said, you can ride with me. I'll do all the behind the scenes stuff to get it all set up. We ride, shoot, and hell, we might even get in 3 since we got to be legal. Might even get 3 that day. Just saying, try it once. Hey, let me go ahead and talk to him so we can see when we're getting unloaded. That is nice. I love when they have wide windows like this. So if I was early, I probably would have had to wait. But because their time was from 6 to 10, as you see, and we got here pretty much just called what it is, 8. It's at any time now they could come out, get me started unloaded, because they were expecting me between them times, which I give props to this place, because a lot of times that may be the window, the appointment time and everything, but they could be backed up so much, not on, so you may get here, but you still might have to wait like 2-3 hours. So I'm glad, I'm happy for that clap on that. Yes, thank you. Because I talked to the person. They said Y'all at the dock? Oh crap! Let me do that now. I'm got to get, because I'm not used to doing. I'm not used to having tandems on this, and they tell you that we can get there. So do that, pull forward, release this brake. There we go. There we go. Lock it back in. Back it back up. There we go. And that's a real thing, people. Hey, ask any truck driver that does drive-ins or anything with them sliding tandems like that. A lot of the shippers, customers, all that require you when you get there to slide the tandems back. So of course I made up my own way to simulate that on here. That's what I said. The girl told me I had to slide my tandems back. So there's slid. That's done. Let me turn these lights out. Now, let me look some stuff up real quick so I can show y'all, because I told y'all I was going to tell you my top 5 favorite trucks on here that I own. Not just in general, that I own, did my stuff with, all that type of stuff. I just got to look up and write them down my damn self, because I know 3 off the top of my head. I got to think of what would be the last 2. So let me sit down, look at this, get all this, and we may be unloaded, or they may have this off by the time we're done, but we'll see. Hey, well, we are unloaded, and again, don't question why containers disappeared. Don't think too hard about this. Trust me, just go with it. We're unloaded, we're done. So, yep, we're good. Let me jump back inside here and get it fired up. You see it, yeah, they took us, but they took a while to do it, so I'm not sure what's going to happen now if I'm ahead. Well, I am at the house, so before we get into this whole top 5 like I was talking about, let me see how far it is to get to the house, if it's even worth it. I'm probably just gonna slip over here. As a matter of fact, I'll do that now, then we'll get into the top 5, because it's literally right down the road. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm sure a lot of people who watch this enjoy driving videos and trucks in general moving. So let's get on over here to the truck stop, and then I'll go about my top 5. That's what I was doing while they were unloading me, getting my thoughts and everything right, and picking them out. I had the top 3, but yeah, I'd say I had the top 2. Number 3 through 5 was, it's hard to pick out when you love them all, you know. We'll talk about all that once we get over here. Cool, I can see if that floaty floor is still, or floaty ground rather, is still here. Oh, what the heck are you doing there? Oh my goodness, are you even gonna make it? Nope, I'm not even gonna make it. Oh, no wonder, because this ain't the way you go out. Okay, well, that's another reason I love recording stuff like this, to show y'all be on the lookout all the time, man. Watch where you're going. Because I was wondering what Saber was doing there, but that's not the way to get out. I mean, I could have got out that way, but I'm not gonna make it with this 53. Oh, let me do that now before I forget. And I'm gonna tell y'all now, I was gonna wait to the home daily after this, but I'll tell y'all now, if y'all are in California and you saw how I just slid my tandems back, when you get ready to go, which I'm getting in the habit of doing, that's why I said let me do it now, slide them back to the front. There you go. Don't, because I remember I told somebody else this before I did this video. They're like, nah, you can do it here. No, just throw them all the way to the front. Make it easy. You don't have to worry about it. Because you get that iffy behind cop who want to be like, oh, it's not back like 2 feet or whatever. Save yourself the headache. Save yourself the trouble. Slide them all the way back to the front. You don't have to worry about it. Because I don't know if I said it in the video, but, okay, what the heck? What's going on there? It's just, we must be getting tired, but I'm still getting over here to the truck stop. But no, just save yourself the headache, because I don't know if I mentioned it in the video before. No, it wasn't the last one. I think I had them overlaid because I didn't talk in it. But I got that one ticket for $3,000 when I forgot. So people just slide them back. If you got the sliding tandem, just slide them back. It takes literally a few seconds. And if you're good like me, you got the button set up where it's easy to grab. Don't even take 2 seconds. So not just reality and it was cold, then it'll probably take a lot longer, but we're not going to talk that. We're talking about what we have here. Yeah, get over to this truck stop. 11 minutes, so. Oh man, yeah, I could go home, but it's almost, by the time I get there, I think it'll be 9:30. By the time I get settled into the house, per se, it'll be about 10. Wife goes to work in the morning. She's got the dog and everything handled, situated for the night. Dog usually goes to sleep around 9:30, 10 o'clock-ish. Well, but starts getting sleepy around 9, I should say, and it's 9 now, so by the time I'd get there, I'd wake him up, do all that. She's going to work. I'm going to be going back to work tomorrow anyway. Oh, snap. No, today's Wednesday. I might be picking up Sophia tomorrow. That's right. I hate those. I might be getting... Yay! Sophia might be here tomorrow. But I'll put it like this, though. If I don't get that email when I wake up, I'm just running, and I'll pick it up when I pick it up. I'm not sitting around waiting all day for them. Y'all, any truck will tell you, and anybody doing this will tell you, if you wait too long, you'll miss good loads, and yeah, no. So, I'm just letting y'all know now. I can already feel it. This won't be a short episode. I tried, but it's not, so. It'll just be the same theme like all my other home dailies. One day I'm gonna get that short one out. I meant to put a thing up to have like recorded timer to time me, but I just didn't feel like doing it this go round. Holy crap, I'm going to the truck stop, so good timing. I forgot I needed fuel. I meant to get someone I left on Oxnard, but I was on the road, ready to get over here in the flow. I was like bumping. What, really? Oh my goodness. Oh, you lucky I can't give you the finger. Steering wheel holders. That's all I'm going to say, steering wheel holders. The one on the left, yeah, that's okay. I'm going to say there's a little aisle on the left. Yeah, I'll go that side. Should make my insurance and his insurance go up and slam in the back of him. I'm not gonna do that. Drivers, don't get no bad ideas from me. Forget I said that. Forget I said that. Oh, I will say though, they revamped LA. One thing's still the same. LA lights. LA lights. Thankfully, on my strip where I live now, I think it's called Imperial Drive. I think that's about right. Not like Southern Boulevard where I used to live. But I want to say on that strip, those lights ain't that bad because they don't have them so close together. But as you see here, then remind me a lot of Southern Boulevard. But it's all good. I'm off duty. I'm done for the day. I'm ready to hang up my feet, chill on out. But like I said, I am going to tell y'all my top 5 trucks when we get over here. And these lights. Oh, it reminds me so much of Southern Boulevard. Oh, okay. I was about to say, why are there 2 of them? But they're 2 different truck stops. That's WP and that's Fusion. I like Fusion. I think WP's a new one, but Fusion's been for a while. I think that was back all the way back in the days when I want to say Oklahoma came out. Oh, those contracts got opened, but I could be wrong. Could be wrong. Come on, E. Come on, light. Dang, I'm tired. I'm ready to put my feet up. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Debating when I want to get fuel, if I want to do it tonight or... Oh no, I got at least 50 gallons, so I can idle tonight if it gets too cold. Gets fresh start in the morning, which, yeah, it's 70 degrees. It ain't gonna be cold. But just in case I get chilly. The fun when you're on medicine, y'all, it affects your warmth and everything else like that. So people, please take care of yourselves. Take care of your health. Alright, let's see. How the heck do you get in here? How the heck do you, I'm not trying to miss the stop. What the heck is it? No, we ain't gonna run into it, so what the heck? I know daggone well I ain't missed. No, I'm about to do some illegal stuff. What the heck is it? Is that the... Oh, okay, I think that's the engine. I'm about to say, what the heck is the engines for this place? Nope, that's not, well, can I go in? Okay, this is new. It says truck, so I'm going. Drop trailers will be told, and yeah, I figured that. Ooh, what's that? Oh boy, if I'd known this, I would not have. Or cut it a little bit tighter, but that's okay. Ooh, got it, yeah. Alright, well, there's the entrance. And I'm glad I recorded that for anybody who needs to know or didn't know before. You're gonna park here or come over here and make sure you swing off that way. But yeah, I'm gonna get fuel in the morning when I fire it up. That would be fresh for Thursday morning. I'm still hoping I get lucky and they call about Sophia. You know what? Just 'cause it's late and I got all this room, I'm gonna just take this spot. Take this spot. Swing by, 'cause I can get out easy in the morning. Alright, cool. We're done for the day. Thank you. Thank you. There's nothing like that feeling when you pull these at the end of the day or the end of your shift. It's so nice. So nice. Alright then. So let's talk about my top 5 trucks. I said I was and I'm going to. That was, I did the work to line them up for you, make it nice and easy. So let's do it. Let's get to it. Alright, y'all, my top 5 favorite trucks. I'm sure if you've seen this segment for years, been watching for a long time, you knew I'd probably choose this truck first. I'm sorry. I loved P389. Oh my goodness, look at that. She is so nice. Spin around. Oh, I love the 389. And this truck, especially I love, because it was my second owned truck ever bought. Like when I first got it, like my first truck was my Pete 579, and this was legit my second truck I ever bought. And I'm gonna be honest, it really cemented for me how I wanted to run back then, because I was doing over-road stuff, all that. So it was very different back then. But when I got this truck, it really cemented to me how I wanted to run back then, what I enjoyed as far as transmissions, engines, etc. So there's a lot that goes into this truck. So it's hard for me every time when it's time for me to switch trucks, because I have a thing for me. I can only drive a truck for so long, just like the Volvo's gonna get out of here. Then when I get in Sophia, I'm gonna switch out of her around 3 months or 30,000. But it's hard for me to switch trucks in general, but it's really hard for me when I have to switch and leave the Black Pete here. Like I always. It's hard to get out of her. I love when I get back to her. Go back and watch some of my home daily videos. She's been in a good amount of them, from my heavy modding days, heavy haul days, first local days, all in between. I'm sure somewhere along the way, I've been in her. Now, don't get twisted though. I love the truck, everything, but I'm not saying she's 100% perfect. But she is pretty great and fun to drive every time. She is. But, as I said, she ain't perfect. And I'll talk a few things also. The cons. Sorry, Alex is reminding me of something I gotta do later today. But I'll talk a few of the cons, if you can call them that. For me, if I had to pick any. And the first con, which could get a more... Yeah, I'm just being honest. So the first con, I would say, I wish you could get a more natural light color for the gauge backlights, Don't get me wrong, nothing wrong with them. But sometimes at night, hard to believe, I'm getting old, y'all, yeah, but hard to believe that mid-yellow, grainy, yellowish color on them can be hard to see, or rather not as relaxing on the eyes. For me, my opinion anyway, as some of the other more white, natural lights. I like them. I like those a little bit more. So there's that. And the other con, if I had to say with this truck, if I had to pick, and probably only other con I could probably think of, and it's more of an SCS decision, not the truck itself, and it's pretty at that and everything, but still a con for me. It's more of a petty thing, not pretty. I don't know why I say pretty. Probably because I'm trying to think and talk and do all that. I'm just tired. But it's more of a petty thing, but still a con for me. The options for interiors for this truck. Wish they could have more of an all-around black interior. And maybe they do. I haven't checked on the new stuff for this truck that's come out for a while. And that's because I really didn't need to. It's great like it is now. But for this truck, didn't feel the need to change anything last time when I had the option to. But I still wish they could get more of a black on black interior all around, if you will. That's just me. That's just my opinion for this one. Now this, I'm sure if you, I told you, if you watch all my trucks, you can see. But you know I love when I get in and get the hood. Oh, Black Beauty. Just look at it. Just look at it. Oh, my goodness. I love Black Beauty. Yep. But this is my second favorite truck. And for reason, it's probably pretty obvious. But this was the first truck, and only truck, actually, now that I think about it, that I made sure to keep the custom skin that I did, the custom myself skin for it, and the truck itself, per se, because I think this was my first Kenworth T680 at the time. But we'll talk about the truck itself, not the skin. Alright? So the Kenworth T680, it's great on room and visibility. Like, you look up in this windshield, you can see everything. Love how she sounds, and I know I say this every time I get into her, but I love every chance I get to get behind the wheel of her. Like, every time I get to get in her, it's just, I put it like this. Watch any of my home daily videos, you can feel the extra energy I have when I get to get behind the wheel of Black Beauty. So, don't get me wrong, like I said, nothing's perfect. And the cons of her, I think this every time I get in her, I kind of wish she had more owner-operated gauge cluster pack. Like, this feels like I'm in a Cascadia if I didn't know any better. And to be fair, I want to say that Cascadia actually has a little more often than this one. And I'm talking basic Cascadia like my Blue Freight, not that digital 5th generation mess. But I feel like even the Blue Freight has a little more than what we get for the basic T680 Freight, Kenworths here. Don't get me wrong, I love it. It makes it, you know, I've done it for years. It works, but that's the one thing. If they do some updates for the Kenworth T680, I'm a hope for it, like a more full-on gauge cluster pack for it. And besides that, I really can't think of another con I'd have to say for this truck, as far as my opinion. I mean, she's roomy, she sounds great. I love the skin, that's a given, but I love the skin, and like, she just a joy when I get in there every time, like legit. There's never been, don't get me wrong, loads aside, lease aside, all that, but there's never been a time I've gotten in there and there's been something else, I think, other than just I wish she had more gauges in her. Look at this beauty. Look at this beauty. Oh my goodness, I still love her every time I get to look at her. I love her. Now don't get me wrong though. I think I said when we got over here, to pick a third one was a hard choice. Till I really sat down when we were back at the I can't even remember the customer we just came from, but when we were sitting to get unloaded and everything, and said to myself, if I only could drive one of several trucks I was considering at the time, which would it be? And I'm sorry, I landed on this beauty right here, that copper beast, baby, copper beast. I'm gonna make me its own little, I don't even, sound bite or something for it. I'm gonna make one because I just love the copper beast. So, okay, let's bring it back in. Take away the paint and all the extras that they did for the W900s and all that. Because if you look back how I changed it up and everything, I told them to put some overlays over the old school. Whether or not they did or not, that's not on me. But I changed it up heavily and customized it. But the KW900 in general is what we're going to talk about. So take away the paint and all that. We're going to just talk about the KW900 in general. The space in this truck is perfect. Oh my goodness. I never feel close in this truck. Even when it's like I got all junk and everything and all that. But even then I still feel like I'm driving a boat. Like I'm huge. I'm big. Like the space in this is perfect. I know I hate using the word perfect, but I'm going to use it for this one because the space in this truck is perfect. And its size. Oh my goodness. Size. This truck really screams, I hate to say this, but that American cliche, people who don't drive trucks, when they think of trucks, it screams it. That cliche idea of a truck and trailer going down the road. And I'm sorry, especially with this paint job, it looks so well. It looks so well. It is nice. It is good. Oh my goodness, it is good. See, when I drive this beauty, and it's cliche again, this is going to sound, but I feel like I'm the king of the road out here. And nothing can be pulled with this monster. Like, I get behind this, I feel like, you know, what was that old president be soft and carry a big stick. I think it was Roosevelt. I could be wrong on that. But that whole feel and everything, that's how I get when I get in this truck. King of the road, big, all that, just bam, 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 baby. Now, again, like I said, I don't like to say it. Any truck is perfect. And trust me, she ain't perfect. Because the biggest con I would do... okay, so maybe it's just because I was thinking back when she used to be. I wouldn't say even still with them. It's just the way when you're inside looking and you look out and you see these stacks here. Yeah, I would figure out something. Maybe shrink them up. And maybe that's the thing you can change now. Like I said, I haven't adjusted or done any. I don't even think I've been in it since maybe early 2024, maybe late 2023. But maybe you can and try that. But I think this is more of an SES thing, but it's still annoying to me. Yeah, I know how to swing it, obviously, and I have no issues with that. But I would love an option to remove, like, shrink this up a little bit more so you can see more of the sleeper. Yeah. Shrink up the stack, if you will, because I don't know why I'm talking like y'all can see this. Shrink up the stack a little bit more so you can see the sleeper and stuff like that, you know. And not one of those under below the eco stacks and everything was underneath the frame. No, not one of them. Still, I love the look of the stacks on the side. Just make it a little bit of a headache with them being right where they are when you look out the window and all you see is stack. You don't even see the damn sleeper. So, yeah. That I would like to change if you could. And the other con about this truck, which is, again, more of an SES thing, but I'd have this, it was my, I'm trying to think how to say this. Yeah, I'd have this. I was trying to think if I want to say it or not. But not, and this is an SES thing, but I know I would have this in real life if I had this type of truck in real life. Is that you can't put covers over the sleeper windows, the roof ones. And yeah, I know that sounds very petty, small, but you'd be surprised how much cooler it would be in here on them hot behind days. And darker at nights it would be if there was a way I could put some covers over the windows up there. Because I've seen many W900s in reality. Everyone that I know who's owner-operator, owns their own, had covers over it during like the winter times. Now some fine, who I won't get, it'll help release some of the heat. But when it's cold, especially in reality like it is at the time of this recording, and in cold times, it would help keep in a little bit more of the heat if you could cover them up, you know. And last con I'd have to say about this truck, which is more of an SES thing, and probably more user-created con, meaning my own fault probably. And probably most likely this is more just something I did, just the way it is though, is how I can't lower this wheel enough to see all the gauges, but not be hugging the wheel, you know. I don't want to be hugging it like I'm hugging a teddy bear. So, but I like my wheel a certain way. I like it how it is now where you can see all the gauges, but I like it if you can make it so you can see all of them, not the ones in the corners that the wheel just covers up. Yeah. Now, yes, maybe if I played with it for an hour going through all the adjustments and everything, I'd find that one tiny sweet spot where I could see all the gauges. But as of right now, I can't. I'm not sitting here doing that at the moment. And I just wish they could have a wheel that could see all the gauges and still have, actually even the same wheel. I like this wheel, just some kind of setup where I could see all the gauges, not miss a few because of the wheel itself, you know. Don't know how that would work, don't know how they would do it. I don't do the coding for this. I'm just saying that is what I would do and label for a con, if you will. But all that aside though, I will always love this truck. I will always love the Copper Beast. Heck, I watched the video when I first got it on every couple of months or so, because that was just such a great day when I got it and picked her up from doing all of my modifications on everything. It's just nice. It's just nice. Good old Red Star. I like Red Star, obviously. But yeah, I like Red Star. Now, thinking about it, because as I was thinking ideas for it and everything, I could be wrong. I honestly thought this was the first truck I ever did a truck tour. No, I'm going to say it was, because I thought my International Eagle was the first one. But I want to say when I did that one, I waited a while and then I had to buy it again because I didn't have the money and stuff like that. But I'm going to still say this is the first truck I ever did where I did the truck tour on it. And I went, signed the paper, bought it right then and there, and was done and put in the fleet, good to go. Yep. Pause. She was my second Western Star, but that don't mean nothing because I will always enjoy opening the door to this truck every chance I get to drive it. Yes, I will, because I love how wide she is. Love the privacy windows in the sleeper. Absolutely adore the owner-operated gauge cluster. Perfect visibility to know almost everything about the truck without even having to turn your head, really. You could be looking in a straight line and see pretty much all the gauges, everything you need to know, from the coolant to the transmission to all of that. And the one thing which I'm getting used to, I always forget that her coolant's within the tachometer, but I'll get used to that. But it's there regardless, and that is a great feature. I like it. Very, very nice. So, like I said, nothing's perfect. The cons of this truck, and this one was also hard to find one, but we'll say two I found that wish could change. And the first one being, it's going to sound petty, but it is, I don't love the interior of this truck. Would prefer a black on black interior because I just love black on black. Even if the truck's red, I still love the black on black interior of a truck. Now I don't know if like I said, I haven't looked to upgrade any of my trucks in about the last couple of years. It used to be a thing if I've been in a truck, out of a truck rather, for like a year or so, upgraded. But most of mine are at the point now where I'm decent with the way they are, you know. So, and why spend money just to get that little shiny little rim lug nuts and all that when it doesn't really do anything specific, you know. But yeah, if I could change anything, I would like a black on black interior for it. It would just, to me, feel better than this red tan color, if you will. And the second con, which I think is just a choice I made at the time I bought it, but now it just bugs me looking at it some days, just walking back and forth and anything like that, the chrome accents on it. Don't get me wrong, the grill is fine. I love a chrome grill like that, but everything else, all the other chrome accents, I wish it would just all be plain red. And as I said, maybe they have that option. If I was to ever get down, save up some money to upgrade it, modify, do all that, then I will definitely look into that. But as of right now, all the chrome accents, yeah, it just bugs me. Even the chrome mirrors and the freaking the clearance lights and all that on the roof of the roof of the cab and everything, all that chrome and everywhere like that, it bugs me. Don't get me wrong, I like chrome, but all the chrome on here, the chrome accents especially, just bugs me. Don't know why, but it does. It just does. But at any rate, I still love this truck. I love this truck. I need to check my list for trucks this year. I want to say I might even be getting to get in it, so yeah, if I do. And finally, because I told you I'm only doing 5 and to save y'all time watching this video and everything, my 5th favorite truck I love to get in and drive every time I get in it and drive when I can, when the time comes obviously, good old Blue Freight. Yep, I just love Blue Freight. I do love it. Yes, I can hear people saying right now, yes. If you ever heard me talk before in person or just Discord, any kind of social media or whatever, just talking general, and the subject of Freightliner Cascadias comes up, oh, I'll bash them probably every time. Every time I would say bad stuff about them per se. But, take that aside, this is still one of my top 5 favorite trucks to drive. Because it is a very roomy truck. I ain't gonna lie, it's very roomy. I love getting in it. It's like big and everything on the inside. And I love the concept of these type of sleepers where there's no 2 pieces in one. It's all the 1 piece. So it's very roomy. I like that. It's a smooth as anything truck. Let me tell you. She is smooth. And when she shifts and everything else like that, picking up all that. And that's not just because of the engine or the transmission. I hear some people saying, no, it's because of the engine. No. Because I want to say I'm not looking it up right now. I have it written down, but I'm not. But I want to say she has just a basic Detroit in there with a 10-speed. But it's not because of that she's smooth. Just in general, the truck itself is a smooth truck. I'll tell you that. And plus, she turns like a dime. And I think that's a lot to do because of her wheelbase and the curved hood and everything. But she turns like a dime and just crank, you get it. So it really is, for me anyway, a very enjoyable truck to drive. To me anyway. You can have your own opinion about all of these. But I'm just putting out my top 5, what I think, what I feel about them. And this one is a very enjoyable truck to drive. Now is where it's going to be a lot of cons, but I'm going to just do 3, I think, just for y'all, which I can name easily here. I can name the cons easily. And And I'm talking about just this blue Freightliner 2019. I'm not even gonna go into the 5th gen, so we won't even talk about all that digital mess. It's annoying me now just thinking about it. But we're not gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk just about this truck. But we all gotta talk about the dash though. It is so basic. Oh my goodness, it is so basic. Yes, it works and tells you the important things we as drivers need to know. But like here, you have all that space there, and if you don't choose the GPS option like I didn't choose it for this truck, they could have added some more gauges there. I think that's an SES thing, because in real life, I know there would be some gauges over there or something else that would inform me about the truck. So yeah, that would be the first thing. The gauges, they are just so basic. So basic for me in this truck. Con number 2, and this is more of an XL choice at the time, but just what I chose at the time, but how company truck, pretty much, this truck feels in its interiors. Yeah, I'm sure there are other options out there, but at the time when I got it, I got what I could afford when purchasing, got this interior, but even now, sometimes, not as much as it used to, but it just makes me feel like I'm driving a Swift truck at first, something like that, a company truck. I get over it in time, a few miles, stuff like that, but that's feeling is still very present when I first get in, when I've been away from it. Like, I'm not in it now, but when I get away from it, for like, I think the last time I drove it was maybe earlier this year, I don't know, but when you get back in it, just the plain gray, it just feels like a company truck. I just wish they had more of a I own it style option for the interior, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Just something to say this ain't what you're going to see in the every common Freightliner truck, if you will, And then con number 3, which is actually going with that whole company truck feeling. Because I'm going to say this has nothing to do with this truck itself per se, but just the trucking in general. The trucking industry, I should say. Not just trucking in general. The trucking industry in general in real life. And this truck, I hate how this truck has become the Honda of trucks out here, if you will. The common, cliche, blend in, don't even need to know nothing about trucks to drive it style truck. I know, I hear you. It's a nice truck, don't get me wrong, it's a nice truck, it's not cheap, it's got a lot of amenities, but being a trucker from youth to adulthood, there was always a cliche truck at the time for company trucks, and I hate to break it to y'all who don't follow trucking and everything like that for years and years and years and years. Freightliner, the company itself, was always the one to pretty much fill that role, the cliche company truck. From the classic XLs, to the Centuries, to the Columbias, to the Cascadias of today, and I promise you this now, whatever the next model Freightliner over-the-road style truck they design and put out there, that will also probably fall into that cliche truck role. And I know why, and that's because the cost of them versus the parts, the maintenance, etc. Like I said, don't get me wrong, as stated earlier, I enjoy this truck. I do enjoy this truck. I'm not knocking that. But the fact that the trucking industry has made it that cliche company truck just always rings in my head some days when I drive it. Hell, I can't even argue at this point because I'm even wanting to jump on that bandwagon. Because that 5th gen Freightliner I did when I did the last truck tour I did, I have one of my drivers driving it now. She's driving it. I mean, I told you, I couldn't ignore all the safety tech that truck had, and they got in it, and figured one of my drivers could benefit from it, so I gave it to her. And like I said, since it's paid, I might as well use it for something, have it make some money, So I gave it to her. I'm pretty sure it was her, who I'm thinking of anyway. But I gave it to her. But so I'm even falling into that cliche, common theme, company truck for the Freightliner Cascadia. But I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I love driving her, but those would be my 3 things if I had to pick cons of this truck that I would choose for. And like I said, the last one isn't even necessarily about the vehicle, my vehicle itself, but just the Freightliner Cascadia in general. Yeah. Yeah. But I still love driving her, though. I still love driving her when I get to. So, like I told you all, this would be a special episode, and those are my top 5 favorite trucks. At the time of this recording, anyway, you never know what life could hold, like that. But at the time of this recording, those are my top 5 favorite trucks. Don't get it twisted, though. Don't get this twisted. I love every single one of my trucks and the stories they hold within them. Like Sully and his chain my friend gave to me. I was watching that video. I love that chain. Boy, that chain was nice. And the truck itself, take away the chain even. The truck itself, Sully the Mac Pinnacle. Ooh, that is a nice one. Oh, I like that truck. Or my Blue Eagle, the International 9900i. And the first time I got into her, which that's what made me save when I was giving my input about the Red Star. Because honestly, I think it might have been her that I got first. But I want to say I had to save up money to get her, so I couldn't get that one at the time. But yeah, but just in general, her as well, the story she holds, I remember especially that clutch. Yeah, her. Who else? The Volvo I'm in now, obviously. See, I love the Volvo. I remember getting her the first time and dealing with all the leases, discovering new leases in her. The original one, the Black Pete 579, just starting out. Like I said, I love all my trucks and the stories they all hold within them. And why I did this little clip show, if you will, for this episode, because I see drivers all the time wanting newest truck, always buying a new truck every other day, and all that stuff, the new. And I'm letting y'all know now, like I said in the start of this episode, for me, these trucks and all my trucks and every truck I'll add to my fleet in the future will be loved. Not because they are the newest or something fancy about them and all that jazz, but because of the stories they hold within them and how they will be with me through all the upgrades, game upgrades, truck upgrades, all that, all the times, all the leases, etc., etc., etc. I'll put it like this, and I'm not doing it now. Maybe I'll send a note to production and put it on there. This is a clip of my Peep, the original first one. When I first started out, I don't even know if that was the only truck I had at the time, but when I first started out, and to this day, I still got her, and she is loved like all the other ones, and I am never getting rid of her. Never getting rid of her. Yeah, never getting rid of her. She will be with me to the day I guess I just can't drive no more. Same with most of all my trucks. Now, don't get it twisted, unless I sell one of them, of course, because I think late last year or mid last year you saw I was selling trucks, and it happens. But even then, the story within those trucks still makes them priceless to me. So will be a very, very hard sale. Shoot, the only reason I sold the ones I did sell was freaking accountant was harping me every other week, but that's some story for another day. But with all that out the way, y'all, that was my little clip show, overly wider truck man, if you will, that I just feel I had to put out there before picking up Sophia this week, hopefully. And just to answer the common question I hear a lot, which is why I get enjoyment from the trucks I already have that are already here, and I don't go for all that new stuff. I'll give you a little thing about XL right now, y'all. I'll tell you right, and this just ain't the game, this is just in general in life. XL is me as a man. XL stands on my own feet. I enjoy what I enjoy. I mean, you may like it, I mean, I gotta like it. So I enjoy what I enjoy. And try to, in this episode, give y'all a little more peek into the mystery complexity that is, and always will be, XL. The man, the myth, the legend. Thank you. Clap on that. That was smooth. That was smooth. Well, to wrap this all up, I'm going to finish up this logbook. Like I said, I'm not going to go home because legit, as a matter of fact, before we close, I just want to see if maybe I can look at what loads I can get for tomorrow. And just to show y'all, I think it showed earlier, you got to slide that tandem up to be acceptable to get a load. You leave that tandem all the way in the rear, you won't get crap. So, but let's see, maybe see how I'm really trying to give them until at least like 8:30, 9 o'clock to let me know if Sophia is ready. But I could at least have an idea for tomorrow. See, that's way too freaking. I'm not gonna go on. The paper mile is decent. That's low. But I mean, that's low. So you know what? Just to have something. I mean, I like I said, I'll take that. They're slow for that. But if I'm gonna do a little short baby, less than 200 loads like this, gotta be at least 5 digits or more to make it work, especially for what I'm doing, hoping for tomorrow. So we'll keep that. Crap, but I can't do it until I lock it in, so I don't even know why. You know what? I'll still say it's GPS. It's going to expire in 6 hours anyway, so by the time I do my 10 hours, it won't be here regardless. So I don't even know why I clicked it. I don't even know why. But hey, at least I know it was an option, you know. At least it was an option. But with any rate, thanks for watching this special episode of Home Daily, and I'll holler at you on the next one. And I promise you this, I guarantee you, the next one will have Sophia in it. You know I gotta show the debut. I gotta show you what my thoughts are as I'm driving. And cross your fingers, hopefully all the check engine lights are off and the transmission ain't grinding every time you put it in the gear. But we'll see all that when we pick her up. So I will holler at y'all on the next one. Take it easy. Thanks for watching, y'all.